before we move to your next question, I have a question actually.
Hmm.
In the beginning, you said you had 13 years of school.
Yes.
I had 15 years. I mean, I'm counting the 2 months of kindergarten, nursery as well.
Hmm.
You had 13. I had 15.
Okay.
You did not go to lower KG and upper KG?
I did.
Okay. Nursery,
Mm.
LKG,
Yes.
UKG.
Yes.
Then your 10 years, that would be 13.
Yes.
Then 11th standard and 12th standard. That's what you did not do high school. They just thought, oh, after 10th standard, she's so smart, she should just go to directly to college.
We don't have high school. That's called junior college.
Oh my God.
We have spoken about this.
Yeah, I forgot. Because in my head, 11th standard and 12th standard is still school. Just because you call it what? Junior college?
Yeah.
Yeah, just because you call it junior college does not make it a college.
It is junior college.
I mean, I still remember the people in Karnataka, especially, they call it pre university. And I was like, school,
In Kerala, it is called pre-degree.
not anymore.
Not anymore is not
It
the
was
point.
years ago.
Yeah, it was called pre-degree. So it changes per state. What can I do? In our, like when we were studying, I don't know what it is called now. It could be high school now. But when I was doing my 11th and 12th, we were called junior college students. We were not called high school students.
I remember Akash Gupta, right?
Yeah. I know. His that is when we had this conversation.
Yeah.
That is when I was like, yeah, it is called junior college. What is wrong with it? Like, what is wrong? I do not understand because I never knew it is called high school and this and that. Because I always thought when in the series, in the movies, when they say high school, it is like 8, 9, 10. Because, like, okay, primary,
Oh, oh,
secondary, and
oh,
high
oh.
school. That's what I thought. Like, maybe 8 onwards, they call it high school or something. Because I did not understand the concept of high school because it was called junior college or 11th and 12th. That's it. It was never called high school, at least when I was studying. I mean, it could be different now. So,
Yeah, it's very weird. The one you said about pre-degree in Kerala, that stopped being pre-degree in our previous
yeah. So
generation.
that's what I'm saying. I've never studied in Kerala.
Yeah.
And whatever information I was getting from my mom and my dad, so they always called it pre degree. And I knew pre degree was the term that was used in Kerala.
Ah, okay, like that. Oh, and oh yeah, you were the eldest of the family as well, so you didn't have any cousins to relate to as well.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
So, do you also see, like, would you advise, let's say, children that are growing up, like
Hmm.
who are maybe watching this video, maybe, would you advise people to have this kind of childhood, like not moving around?
Hmm.
Maybe, once they are in their graduation or something, they should move to a hostel to experience this kind of life, where they are away from home, figuring things out on their own. Does that kind of contribute to being a little calmer and a little confident self? Or would you think the other way around? Like, it could be two
Hmm.
perspectives. You could also think that maybe living in the same place with the same friends you grow up, that actually makes you more confident and rooted.
Hmm.
Is that your perspective or the other one?
Actually, that is my perspective about moving out.
Hmm.
So graduation, my BCom I did with by living with my parents.
Yeah.
So I after that I actually thought when I do my post grad, I actually have to move out.
Hmm.
I want to live in a hostel because I want to experience that. It's more like taking responsibility. I did not, by the way. So taking responsibilities.
Hmm.
Uh, at least get an idea about how it would feel. Living. You are an adult now,
Mm.
living on your own terms,
Yeah.
ish. I went out a little too late.
Mm.
I should actually done even for my graduation itself.
Yeah.
I would say after 12th standard, I mean, if you are in a boarding school, fine, you already have learned it. Maybe for the college, you can live with your parents, not a problem at all. But if you have lived all your life, all your schooling life with your parents, I would say that you should start living in a hostel from your graduation, from your bachelor's, because that actually gives you a new perspective of life.
Mm.
You start to learn, in many cases after bachelor's, you're actually ready for a job.
Mm.
So it would be very difficult, let's just say an engineer. Okay, he has lived all his life in his house, even during going for his college. And when he moves out, let's just say is going to Bangalore for a job in one of the IT companies, for software companies, he has to live alone.
Yeah.
His parents are not going to be with him. Now he
Yeah.
has to figure out everything.
Yeah.
So it's always better that, before you start earning, when you are studying, and try experimenting your life without your parents there, without the physical presence of your parents there.
Yeah.
You can take up part times and all that, but try doing this.
Yeah.
It'll actually help you become a little more independent in life.
Mm-hmm.
Your life's decision making and all that, you will actually be better. I
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't say better, but it would be faster
Okay.
and a little more independent.
Yeah. I mean, in my perspective, with the little moving that I have done, so all my life I've lived in Bombay, but I got married and moved to Bangalore, and then we came to Munich. So my life has been, when I moved to Bangalore, figuring things out on my own, and being independent, living far away from my parents, that actually took a huge mental toll on me, because I've never done that. Like, for
Hmm.
26 years of my life, I've lived with my parents. Suddenly, one day, now I have to live with a boy, you
A
know,
strange man.
yeah,
Who is this guy?
and in a different city, and we have to figure things out on our own, because Govind was very chill. He was okay because he has been doing this for a long time. But not for me. For me, it was very difficult. It was like, okay, I need to call my dad, I need to call my mom. Like, I might sound very spoiled and childish, could be, but that was my case. Like, I was very much in a very protected environment, so I could not understand how to do things, how to be. It's not like I cannot do things, of course, like, my parents made me that capable to figure things out on my own. It's just that mentally I was missing them a lot. So when I see your your growth or map of your life, I would definitely, for me, from my perspective, I would definitely suggest everyone at least to do some part of their education away from home. Not because you don't love your parents or anything, it's just to get self confidence and self assurance that you can figure things out on your own. That helps a lot, I feel, because in my adult life, I think that's one thing that I always think about and feel that, okay, if I'm a little bit more confident, if I'm a little bit more independent, that would help me a lot. Not to say that I can't do stuff, it's totally different thing. It's just that,
I think it's more of an emotional independence rather than a
exactly,
physical independence, right?
exactly,
Got it.
it's not like I can't cook, I can't clean, I can't do this. No, no, it's
We
not
choose
that.
not to.
It's not that. It's just that emotionally I'm very dependent. You have to be a little bit independent as well.
I agree. Reason is simple. One, what she said, it actually makes you emotionally a little more independent.
I think stronger is the word I
Exactly.
would
Okay.
use.
Yeah. Agreed.
Emotionally stronger.
Emotionally stronger. Yes.
Yeah.
And second thing is, you have lived nearly all your life until 12th standard with the same set of people. They have influenced your mind in such a way that you only think of that way. So teenage years is different. Teenage years, everybody wants to rebel, wants to think different. But again, somewhere down below, you would still have your beliefs with your parents. Now, I am not saying your parents' influence or beliefs are wrong or bad. It just means that, so when you have reached that age, 17 or 18, and when you move out to go to a college, move out and live in a hostel, you will get to know more perspectives around. Maybe you will learn better perspectives. Maybe your parents' perspectives were better, but then you will get to know what else is around there in the world.
Yeah.
You will broaden your mind even more.
Yeah. And I think also it's very important in the sense that, I mean, we have spoken about this a lot, about growth, about self growth in our previous episodes as well. But I think it's very important for self growth in the sense that not to diminish anything that our parents teach, because that is our foundation. right? That is where we grow from. So that has to be strong. So whatever your parents teach you, whatever our teachers teach us, that is a very strong foundation. But when you start building the building, it needs to be your thought process as well. It needs to be your understanding of the world as well. It cannot always be through someone else's vision. That's the basic idea. So that is what, when I see you, I'm not saying whatever you have gone through is 100% all rosy and perfect and everything. No, but those are your struggles. You have learned from it, you have gained from it, you have lost from it. But again, those are your struggles. And being me, I don't say that I don't have, like, I had a very perfect life or anything. It's just that I had my set of struggles and paths that I uh, paved for myself. You also did, but I would say yours is a bit more independent than me. That's the only difference. So no one is better or worse. It's just that two perspectives where I feel it's a little bit more independent in your case.
Maybe, I mean, again, perspectives, because I at times think that I should not have moved out, but my things are different because my main problem was food.
Mm.
Hostel food not that great, but then again depends upon hostel to hostel. I
Yeah.
have one more advice: moving out, make sure that you're moving out of the state, Indians state at least. If you're moving out of the country, well, fine, that's up to you, and you'll get a new perspective, true, but at least move out of the state. Try to get out of the same culture. For example, if you, for like me, I moved from Gujarat and went to Bangalore.
Mm.
I did not go to Kerala.
Mm.
Try to keep yourself out of your comfort zone.
Mm.
It may work out, it may not work out. Guys, this is just, again, you have to experiment with yourself.
Yeah, and for each person the experience is different.
Yeah.
Like some people enjoy it and thrive in those situations, like for you.
Mhm.
For people like me, they might not enjoy it that much, but and also in the future we might or might not get used to it as well. Because for me it did happen that initially I was resistant towards it. I was feeling very uncomfortable because it was too much out of my comfort zone. New people, new city, everything new. Although I decided, it was my decision to move to Bangalore because he had suggested that he could come to Bombay after marriage. But no, I said I want to come to Bangalore and stuff like that. So it was my decision to come to Bangalore. It was not like nobody forced me, but yet I was feeling very uncomfortable. But I grew into it. Like Bangalore grew on me, and I love Bangalore now. Not more than Mumbai, but I do. So and now when I came to Munich again, initially it was a little bit of struggle to understand the culture, to understand uh, the nuance of the city and everything. But now I love Munich. So it could be that you might end up loving this culture, loving this change, loving going out of your comfort zone. But it could be vice versa as well. You could hate it, like hate to your guts. And that is okay. Like even if that happens, it's fine. It's your life. Just take a step back wherever it feels comfortable. There's nothing wrong in staying in your comfort zone. It's just that until and unless you don't push yourself to get out of the comfort zone, you'll never know that you like the comfort zone better.
Yeah.
Even to understand that, we need to push a little bit. That's
Agreed.
what I think.
Agreed.
But again, this is not a advice to please run away from your house or
Yeah,
anything.
no,
This
no.
is just based on our experiences and what worked for us.
Yeah,
So please do what is best for you. But then, yeah, this is one perspective.
exactly. And the thing is, whatever decisions that you take, always remember there's one statement that will always be in your mind. Make sure that does not affect your life. That word thought is what could be. Don't think about that.
Yeah, never have regrets. Yeah,
Yeah.
true. Because that's always we say, right? We
Yeah.
always keep saying to each other, like, after 10 years, I don't want to look back and think, oh, I could have done this,
Yeah.
or I could have done that. Oh, I should have taken that one brave little step, or something like that. I don't want to regret. Like, we always talk to each other about that. Like, we don't want to regret on any missed opportunity, at least the ones that are right in front of us.
Yeah.
The missed opportunities will be many in everybody's life, but the ones that are right in front of us, we don't just want to say no just because we are scared to get out of our comfort zone. So yeah.
Yeah, to for me actually, going out, moving out of my house to a hostel was one of the best things I did, I believe.
Hmm.
But then that's me. That's just me.
Yeah.
I can help people who want to, with advisors who want to do that.
It's completely fair to also not want that.
Yeah,
That's not a judgment or anything.
exactly.
Bringing you back to the topic that you briefly talked about
Hmm.
is the food.
Hmm.
So how did you find the food culture differences? Like, did you experience it in the sense, do you remember any of it, or you are more like, okay, I remember some parts of it but it's vague or something? But I feel it's more from Gujarat for you, that kind of reminds you of your move,
Um,
right?
so I'm going to be judged by people for this so hard. I don't remember experiences, the name of my friends or anything, but I remember the taste of every food growing up since childhood.
No, I don't think anyone would not believe that, because we did one full episode of just food
Yeah,
in Munich.
Munich.
That's it. So,
The thing is, I still remember. So there was this restaurant in Lucknow.
mm,
I was in first stand. We used to go to called Bibian.
mm,
I I remember the market here and there, like flashes, the
mm.
school in flashes. But I still remember Bibian. We enter, the huge lobby is just ice creams,
Oh,
and then you enter, the main restaurant comes,
mm,
and I always order one thing, the noodles there,
okay.
and I always called it Maggie because that's the only thing I could relate. There were many food items that I could not maybe like at that time, but when I think of them, I was like, oh wow, that actually tasted good.
Mm.
For example, I tasted something called kaju masala.
Kaju masala.
I always wanted to
Is it
try.
that the whole fruit,
Oh
or is
no,
it just kaju?
just cashew nuts. Let's just say instead
Mm,
of aloo,
mm.
you put cashew.
Oh,
Oh, it
nice.
was. And after years, I had it in one of my friend's house
Mm,
in Gujarat. He is from the UP Bihar area.
yeah.
I had that. I was like, suddenly, when you get thrown to your past, that happened.
Yeah.
In Goa, there's this sausage in Goa that you get. So Goan food is, how do you say it, influenced by Portuguese dishes. So there's a sausage that you get. The smell is very weird
Mm,
and very, what is the word?
strong.
Strong
Yeah.
for many people,
Mm.
except me. In my family, I was the only one who was had a mouth-watering thing. And then I smelled it ages later when I reached when I was in Bangalore from a colleague, and I smelled it. I was like, I want to taste it now, because at that time I could not get the opportunity. I still remember the Goan fish curry, the Kerala food, of course.
Yeah, Kerala food is a given, because
Yeah,
we
we
even
grew up.
go now, right?
Yeah,
Like we can even visit now. Like, my question
no,
was
not
more,
visit part. It's more like you grew up with your
exactly.
mom cooking that, so I'm not counting that.
Also, we cook in our house,
Yeah,
and our basic taste is um, very much influenced
yeah.
from the Kerala food. But my question was, how would you compare it between the state? Like, would you say that, okay, this one is better, or this one was slightly not up to my taste, or something like that? Or would you say all of it has its own culture and
See, you're right. All of it has its own culture and all that.
mm.
But they all tasted amazing to me. Not equal, equally amazing.
Perils of being a foodie.
Yeah, because like I said, so UP. Oh yeah, I forgot. Lucknow was known for its kebabs.
Mm,
I remember having kebab, the sheikh kebab, and for a long time I did not have,
mm,
and then I had it again, and I was thrown back again to Lucknow,
mm.
and now I want to go back to Lucknow just for the kebabs. There's there's something called tunde kebab.
Okay.
I need to make it for you once. It is so heavenly. I had something close to its flavor in Bangalore in a restaurant
Mm,
called Tunde Kebab.
okay.
So yeah, that's one thing. So there are many food articles that you would actually love. They I actually find everything equally amazing. They all taste different, and to be honest, there have been very less foods that I did not like.
Mm, okay.
Now, you, on the other hand, love pani puri,
Yes.
but you hate golgappa.
Yes.
I love both. Okay, it was, and when I went to Gujarat, there's something called thanda golgappa, thanda pani puri, and garam pani puri.
Yeah.
I fell in love with that as well, the garam one. I'm like, what's happening? And Gujarat has a mixture of golgappa and
Mm,
pani puri.
yeah.
I still would love to eat both golgappes and pani puris. I love them equally. I love chole bhature
Mm.
and I love kulche chole as well. And I always thought gobi paratha, what a weird thing. And then I had it. I was like, I love that too. And I would suggest that you should not be talking about food to me because mouth is still watering.
And also, this could lead to being another major episode like
Yeah,
last time.
yeah.
So I will not drag it much, but
Oh, you have already.
but I just had to share this one incident. So whenever Govind speaks about food or food from childhood or food from your college time or school time or whatever, he always speaks of restaurants or ice creams or bakery stuff from Gujarat. And I like we have been planning to go there since a long time
Oh yeah.
to visit all of his stops and try out those stuff.
I actually want to take her to all the states that I have been to, but we were like, let's start with Gujarat.
Yeah. But that's a great idea, right?
Yeah.
Like we should
Oh,
do
don't
like
worry. I
a,
have already planned it.
yeah, but I'm saying we should do like a travel series. Like, from each state, we have these food and
Mm,
we kind of visit all your childhood or your places where you used to stay and everything. That would be an amazing travel
yeah.
series,
The only,
which would come, by the way,
yeah.
now that we have thought about it. I mean, of course, you
Mm.
have thought about it much earlier, but I'm saying as a travel series,
So
tune in for that.
yeah, the only thing is won't be able to take you to Gorakhpur
Mm,
because I hardly remember it, and I remember having ice cream during winter.
yeah,
But the other things, to be honest, I have planned it.
yeah.
I want to take you to nearly all the restaurants which I remember, all the places and all that. So it's planned. I'm waiting for the right opportunity.
Coming soon. And another question for you. So, did you feel like marrying me was another transfer phase for you, or did it feel like, okay, no, I can handle this? Was it similar to how you had to start over, in a new place? Did you feel like that happening in your life?
So no, I don't think so. The reason being, when we got married, uh, I always knew that Bangalore was not going to be our last stop
Mm,
because at the end of the day, you are from Mumbai. I was open to moving to Mumbai, and we also had that for our job and industries. You never know which state. Of
yeah.
course, we did not think of moving outside the country at that time,
Hmm.
but which state might call us and we might go there, for greener pastures and all that. So I was always of the thing that if we have to move, we will move. If we don't have to move, no problem. We
Mm.
can always travel.
Yeah, of course. And last question for this podcast.
Mhm.
Would you want our kids to grow like how you grew up, or would you want them to grow like how I grew up?
I actually want our kids to, you know, have best of both.
Mm,
For example, I have already told you, right? The first primary years up till fourth standard, I want them to be with us.
mm,
After that, I actually want them to go to a boarding school, maybe
mm,
like Sainik school, not which is actually something that I always think I missed out.
mm,
I've heard a lot about it, so I would actually want them to go there, learn new things, and of course, every year vacations they are going to be traveling with us.
mm,
Okay, and I want that as well. I want them to travel a lot, want them to see the world, but I also want them to start being independent
mm,
by not being independent.
mm.
So yeah, that's my thing. But then at the end of the day, we will cross that bridge when we come to it.
No, of course. I'm just asking about your thought process.
Yeah.
That's all.
That's what I always thought about. But then again, let's see how it goes.
Mm.
Because I know I think and I believe for a fact that when the kids come, and by the time it's the time for them to go to sainik school, I will be the one who like, no, don't let them go, please, kind of thing. Yeah, I will be doing it.
Okay. So I think that's a wrap for today's episode.
Yes, that's a wrap. So yeah, if you loved our video and if you could relate to what we spoke about, please do share your love by subscribing to us.
And do let us know in the comments what parts of the video did you like or could relate to. And see you next Wednesday for a new episode. Until then,
Bye.
bye. Random as Thoughts is a podcast on Kaleidopinwheel created by Keerthy and Govind.
We release new episodes every Wednesday.
If this episode made you feel seen, share it with someone who might relate.
And subscribe if you'd like to hear more. It's a small click for you, a big win for us.
See you next Wednesday.